Welcome everybody, and today we'll be solving a system of equations with two variables. What this is basically two separate equations with two separate variables. So in this case, 3x and 2x, 2y and 5y. And today I'll be showing you how to solve them. So for the first step, we need to eliminate one of either x or y. So we need to make sure they're both equal. So for this problem, I'll be doing x, which would be, so one thing in common between 3 and 2 would be 6, so I would multiply this whole thing by 2 to make this, the 3 turn into a 6, and the bottom whole thing, equation, by 3, so 2x times 3 would be 6x. For the first line, I get 6x plus 4y equals negative 12, and for the second line, I get 6x plus 15y equals 21. And basically after this, I basically have to subtract, so I get rid of the x. Then I get negative 9y equals negative 12 minus 21, which would be negative 33. Or this is supposed to be negative 11y, because 4 minus 15 is negative 11. And this side is supposed to be negative 33. And you get y equals, divide both by 11, and also divide both by negative 11, and you get y equals 3 right here. And I'm just going to make some room right here to solve for x. And to solve for x, we would need to substitute the y values into one of the equations. It doesn't matter which one, we can choose which equation we like to substitute into. So for this one, I will be doing the bottom one. So we can do 2x plus 5 times 3, substituting for the y, equals 7. Then when we simplify, we get 2x plus 15 equals 7. 2x equals negative 8. We divide by 2 each side, and we get x equals negative 4 as our final answer. So x would equal negative 4 and y equals 3. And to check our work, we could plug it in and to see if we get the right answer. Next problem is going to be 6x plus 3y equals negative 15, and 8x minus 5y equals 7. So for this problem, I'm going to be making the y's the same. So between 3 and 5, the least common multiple or factor would be 15. So we multiply this by 5. And I would multiply this bottom by 3. Then I would get 30x plus 15y equals negative 75. And I would get 24x minus 15y equals 21. So for this problem, since this 15 has a negative in front, we would add, and we would get 54x equals negative 54. So we get x equals negative 1 for our x value, and we can plug it in. I'm going to be plugging in to the top equation. We do 6 times negative 1 plus 3y equals negative 15. Negative 6 plus 3y equals negative 15. 3y equals negative 9, and y equals negative 3. We get x equals 1 and y equals negative 3, and we can plug it in and substitute in to check our answer. Next is going to be 12x minus 4y equals 12. 3x plus 2y equals 12. This problem, I will be making the x's the same. So since 3 can go into 12, we only have to multiply the bottom by 4 to equal the top value. So we would do 12x minus 4y equals 12 as a top equation. 12x plus 8y equals 48 as the bottom. We would have to subtract, and we get negative 12y equals negative 36. We divide each side by negative 12. We get y equals 3. Plug y equals 3 into the bottom equation. 3x plus 2 times 3 equals 12. 3x plus 6 equals 12. Subtract each side by 6. 3x equals 6 and x equals 2. So for this problem, x equals 2 and y equals 3. I hope this helped you guys, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe so you can watch for our next videos and upcoming videos. Next video I'll be doing 3 variables. Bye.